That sounds good to me. I mean, you know,
Whoa, comedy, that's great. Comedy, that's great. Comedy, that's great. Whoa, comedy, that's great. Comedy, that's great. Comedy, that's great. Comedy, death ray. 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 Comedy, death ray.
What's up, hot dog? The retirement. Hello, I'm Scott Aukerman, your host. This is a very special episode of CDR Radio. When I say that, of course, I don't mean that we'll be dealing with some serious social issue like bone marrow cancer or sexual abuse. No, this is special because it's fun. This is Comedy Death Ray Radio's Best of show for 2010, the CDR Radio Awards. We want to welcome you. We will be playing the best clips from all year, and special guests will be dropping by for the entire show to claim their prizes, their trophies, voted on by you, the viewers. Or listeners, sorry. You have made Comedy Death Ray Radio one of the most downloaded podcasts in both this country and abroad, slightly. And we want to celebrate that fact today, and maybe this is the first time you've ever listened to the show, so let me just explain it a little bit to you. The best way it could possibly be described would be that it's like biodigital jazz, man. Oh, wait, no, that's Tron. Sorry, that's Tron. This show is, it's partly a talk show or a chat fest. Mainly CDR Radio is a comedy program. For the most part, we don't talk about comedy. We actually try to do it. Usually it starts off with me interviewing someone from the stage or screen, from Ben Stiller to Zach Galifianakis, Weird Al Yankovic, John Hamm. So you'll hear a collection of those folks popping up in some of the clips you'll hear on today's show. Meanwhile, because of the open door policy here at CDR Radio, other guests will drop by and sometimes forcibly interrupt the proceedings. But, you know, basically we play games, we fuck around, we have a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, we should get to the fun. Great segue, king of segues. Speaking of fun and the enjoyment of said fun, let's get to our first guest today.
Scott, hold on a second.
Yes.
Hey, out of my way! I'm forcibly barging into this.
No, of course.
Just like you predicted.
No, you're not a forcible interrupter. You have been on the show more times than anyone this year. A whopping 14 appearances this year,
so?
I believe so. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Who am I again?
Yeah, well, let's introduce you. You've played a variety of characters, if I may pull back the curtain, from Ice-T
just this once.
From Ice-T to Cake Boss to Gary Marshall to Danny Glover. The F stands for many things, including funny and friend. Paul F. Tompkins is here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for silently applauding, Engineer Doug.
Engineer Doug, please don't make any noise when you applaud him. He hates that. It distracts his performance.
It's because of my cap and my plaid pants. He thinks I'm a golfer. So he's trying to silently clap.
Paul, welcome to the show.
Scott, thank you for welcoming me, and you're welcome to me.
Would you thank me for something so I can welcome
Scott,
you?
thank you for having me.
You are
to
quite
the show.
welcome.
Thank you. I feel doubly welcome to the show now.
I welcomed you the first time, and then I thanked you.
That's right, and now you're welcome.
All right, for those of you keeping tally at home, we've thanked each other approximately 12 times apiece.
And we have been welcomed 24 times apiece.
Paul, it's been a great year, 2010.
Scott, it sure has.
I can barely hear you over there. If
What's
you could
that?
Speak up.
Okay. How's this? My mouth is on the microphone.
You've been on the show 14 times. That seems to me like once every 3 weeks or so.
I'll take your word for it. I'm not good with math or geography.
Okay, where are you now?
Over here? Is that,
that counts?
Does that count on a map?
You've been a friend of the show. You've been, like I said, sometimes
Hey,
you
Scott, shut up for a second.
Oh, dude.
I want to say that the show has been a friend to me.
Whoa!
Yes.
I want to thank you for that.
I want to thank you.
And I want to welcome you to the show.
You are welcome, and thank you for welcoming me.
We'll try to get a few more of those out before the end of the program.
I bet we will.
Paul, if people have never heard the show before, where do they know you from? Go.
Oh, let's see. My first big break was Mr. Show with Bob and David.
Oh, both of them were on it at that point.
That show featured a lot of conjunctions. I remember people, it had prepositions, conjunctions. People were very excited about it.
It had some proper nouns?
It had, that's right. It had some titles.
Best Week Ever you were the host of.
That's right. And then I've done a bunch of things after that. I was on Real Time with Bill Maher briefly. I was in a Tenacious D TV show.
Dag.
And then a new chapter of my life, a little sitcom by the name of Dag.
That's a whole autobiography, I think. Like John Houseman, who has like 4 autobiographies about each chapter of his life, like Dag will be a separate autobiography.
What if I did write a book all about my experiences on Dag?
I would read that book, as would many of the listeners of this program, I would
Many?
imagine. That may be overstating it. All right, Paul, let's get right to it.
All right, Scott.
Let's lead off the award show.
I dare you.
And our series of clips with this. The first category of the day is Best Paul F. Tompkins Performance.
As it should be.
We devoted an entire category to you. And let me just give you a little spoiler. You are going to win.
Oh, this is great.
You're about to win an award.
This is a squeaker.
All right, let me tell you what the nominees are. Yes. The nominees are Ice-T Causes Crib Death.
The perfect one. Thank you very much, everybody.
You did not win
award.
for that.
What's
no,
that? Okay.
I don't mean to spoil it for
You're
you,
welcome.
but you did not win for that. We have Andrew Lloyd Webber's Glamour Puss.
Ah, thank you, everyone.
Again,
it was a
not
joy
the winner.
to do that.
Again, not the winner.
You are welcome once more.
Cake Boss predicts Scott's future, my future.
Now
At one point during an episode, you predicted my future.
It was the very first appearance of Cake Boss.
Yes. All right.
Established.
Cake Boss's special cake.
Cake Boss's special cake.
I guess you made a special cake at one point, probably the droid
They're all
cake.
about.
I know they're
the same
all
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
That's
that's
what he
why
does.
that one got the least amount of votes, and that may be because it wasn't specific
Yeah,
enough.
the category is a little confusing.
All right, but I will tell you what the winner is with 33% of the vote. John Hamm and John C. Reilly's acting off.
Sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm sure the presence of John Hamm had a great deal to do with that.
I think people love that. I remember when we did that episode, people said that was an instant classic and one of their favorite episodes ever. So
yeah,
I don't think
because of the presence of John Hamm.
Yes, of course.
All those bits I did by myself.
He adds a little star luster to everything he does, doesn't he?
He really does.
That is
shiny. He's very shiny.
Is he really?
Yeah,
he needs to put some
shiny
powder
guy.
on that.
He does need some base.
I would imagine the makeup budget for Mad Men is just astronomical due to his shininess.
It's his shininess. The rest of that cast is not exactly dull either. They're a pretty shiny bunch.
The Shiny Bunch.
Of course, favorite Western.
The episode we're talking about is, of course, episode 34.
Of course.
It actually was the Christmas episode of last year. Let me say a little something about the voting. We had people vote for these categories on earwolf.com, and we opened it up from Thanksgiving of last year to Thanksgiving of this year.
It's only
so
fair.
It's not the calendar year of 2010, but no one got to vote on this episode last year, so we wanted to include it.
Yes.
So, you sound like you know all this information.
Oh, I do.
Well, you don't have to be so goddamn smug about it.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is from episode 34. Basically, you were playing John C. Reilly.
Yes.
John C. Reilly has not appeared on the program.
Now it can be revealed.
So let us get to the clip. We want to set it up a little bit. You guys were both on the Christmas show, and at one point you got into an argument, I believe, and we decided to have an acting off where you would find out who was the best actor.
Did that happen? Was that planned, or did that happen kind of
nothing? By the way, nothing we do on this show is ever planned. Usually, I mean, we have the barest of outlines sometimes.
That is true. But because everybody's very skilled with improvisations and so forth. But that one, I can't remember.
No, none of this was planned. It just came up, and I think I got the idea at one point to have an acting off, and we found a Shakespearean monologue, I think.
Yes.
And we punched it up on the computer.
During a break, we were listening to a song. And then we were frantically searching for because this was live. That's when it was streaming live on
Indie 103.1, which we are still on Indie 100.3.1. We want to say hello to everyone out there.
Hi, everybody. Not live anymore, though. You pieces of shit.
You pieces of shit who love live things. You are out of luck, motherfuckers.
Greetings from the past.
All right, so let's get to this clip. This is the acting off between John Hamm and also John C. Reilly, played by Paul F. Tompkins. You may hear...
Also... Thanks for including me in the clip for the best Paul F. Tompkins.
I said also. Let me reveal my process. I said also so I could just put a little more time in between me searching for the other guests. So I needed another word, so I added also to it. Okay. But now I found the other guests. You may also hear James Adomian, Nick Kroll, Doug Benson, they were all there, so if you hear some other voices, those are the people who are there. Let's hear this from episode 34. This is the acting off on Comedy Death Ray. I would love to see an acting off, between the two Johns. I would love to see who's the more powerful actor.
Give us a monologue right now. Give us a monologue.
All right, so we have this monologue up. Now, who goes first? Do we need to flip a coin?
Oh, he can go first.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
John Hamm goes first. This is a monologue from As You Like It, and let's hear the powerful acting of John Hamm, actor extraordinaire from St. Louis, taught acting to young children in St. Louis, and then
this is going to lose a little bit on the radio because what you're not seeing is my powerful brooding.
Your physicality is important to a character.
That's starting right now.
However, I've closed my eyes when I watch Mad Men, usually because I'm doing laundry, and I do that with my eyes closed.
Hard to do. Your folding must be.
What character are you going to be reading for us?
Adam.
All right, and he comes riding in on the sleigh.
Thank you, Sleigh Master.
And begin.
What? My young master, oh my gentle master, oh my sweet master, oh you memory of old Sir Roland. Why, what make you here? Why, are you virtuous? Why do people love you? And wherefore are you gentle, strong, and valiant? Why would you be so fond to overcome the bonny prizer of the humorous duke? Your praise has come too swiftly home before you. Know you not, master, to some kind of men their graces serve them but as enemies. No more to yours. Your virtues, gentle master, are sanctified and holy traitors to you. Oh, what a world is this, when what is comely envenoms him that bears it.
I think we have a winner. I think he won.
What? Hold on a second.
I think he wins.
Hold on a second.
That was definitely
Hold on.
the two of you. That was the best.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
That was the best one.
You shut the fuck up.
C. Reilly, you're not my commanding officer.
Listen.
John.
Yeah?
The stage is yours.
Thank you.
Go.
What, my young master?
Start whenever you're ready.
Oh, my... You know what? Listen, you better respect the craft, Doug. You gotta respect the craft. This is not done. This is not done what you're doing.
Would it help if we had Will Ferrell and Adam McKay in here holding your hands?
Oh, snap, boy. Oh, maybe if
Matthew Weiner.
Matthew Weiner. What?
That's the guy that
just say Weiner.
Holds his
It's funny.
What, my young master? Oh, my gentle master. Oh, my awesome master. Oh, you memory of old Sir Roland. Why? What make you here? Why virtuous? Why do people love you? And wherefore are you gentle, strong, and awesome? Why would you be so fond to overcome the awesome prizer of the awesome duke? Your praise has come to swiftly home before you. No, you're not, master. To some kind of men, the graces serve them but as enemies. No more to yours. Your virtues, gentle master, awesome and holy traitors to you. Oh, what a world is this, when what is awesome envenoms him that bears it. I'm crying real tears.
Oh,
Look at how I'm crying real tears.
Oh my gosh, get a close up on that.
Yeah. I don't use one of those menthol things, and I don't. Yeah, thank you,
Let's get
Chupacabra.
a microphone right by those tears.
Yeah. Can you hear them dripping into a pan?
Wow.
A basin.
That was a giant tear.
Yeah, I have a tear basin that I carry around.
A tear spittoon.
A tear ewer.
Wait, is there
That's
more?
it. That's it.
That was it? Okay.
Yeah.
we get to
Anytime I
vote.
cry real tears, that's the end of the monologue.
Really, you just stop in the middle of a sentence. All right, so now we'll... everyone who voted for John C. Reilly, raise your hands.
I voted for John C. Reilly.
No,
No,
well, thank
just-
you, but still.
I vote for John C. Reilly.
What?
Who said that?
Who's that? Is that a ghost?
Turn the lights on!
wait. Okay,
John
turn the lights.
Hamm.
Okay.
John Hamm,
Your hand
are
is
you
up.
saying you voted for me for the acting contest?
I did. I voted for you. I thought you brought a lot to that and made it your own.
But I've treated you so poorly.
It's okay, man.
You know what? You're being the bigger guy here, and I feel like a real jerk. What? Are you crying real tears, John Hamm?
I am. And so is it okay if I use your tear basin?
Of course it is. We're both actors. We gotta stick together. So what if you just work exclusively in television, pretty much, and I'm on the silver screen on the Broadway stage, opposite people like Philip Seymour Hoffman doing a version of True West where we switch roles every night.
A lot of track delay. Well,
I voted for Juan Jamon.
So
Do we have a winner?
have you
Or
guys?
is it-
You know what? I almost.
You know who the winner is?
I think the winner.
Shut up, Scott. Do you know who the winner
Who's
is?
the winner?
The audience.
Oh,
They got to hear some great acting.
yes. Oh, that it still makes us laugh.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Ah, boy, great clip.
Thank you.
You're really good at these clips.
I feel like I'm great at clips.
That was the first clip, but I can already tell this show is going to be maximum funny.
I think so.
Thank you so much, Paul, for dropping by the awards and for winning something.
Scott, it was my pleasure. Thank you for
You're welcome.
awarding me something.
You're welcome.
You're welcome too. Thank you to all.
You're welcome.
All the fans who are welcome.
I'm a
as well.
fan, so I'll take that one.
All right, on
You're
behalf
welcome.
of the fans, if you would accept my welcomes. And I look forward to more great times with Comedy Death Ray Radio in 2011.
So you will be back.
No, I mean, I'm going to listen to it. Okay. I hope somebody's as funny as me, but I doubt it.
Have confidence, sir.
I will, sir.
Well, thank you, sir.
Well, do not make me thrash you within an inch of your life with my ivory-tipped cane.
You're a lot like the one of the guys in third base who carry around an ivory-tipped cane
course I am.
with a knife
No, it's not the first time I've heard
disguised
this.
in it.
Yes.
Engineer Doug liked that reference.
Is that MC Search? Was he in third base?
He was, but that was not the man I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Pete. Who am I thinking of? Engineer Doug. Pete. What a great hip-hop name.
Quite
Pete.
a hip-hop name. Pete.
Hey, I'm Pete.
Yo, what's up? I'm Pete.
All right, Paul. See you next year.
All right, so long, Scott.
Goodbye, we're all leaving. We are up to our second award now, and this is our award for Best Performance. Best Performance. This is a celebration of the performing arts here at Comedy Death Ray Radio, and this, let me read the nominees. We have the First Harris Whittles Phone Corner. First Harris Whittles Phone Corner. Boy, we all remember that. We have Brett Gelman, Bob Odenkirk, and Scott Aukerman read Injustice for All. All right. We have Tig Notaro's Taylor Dane story. Brett Gelman's iBrain story. And Jason Mantzoukas and Patrick McMahon's Limerick readings. All right. Those are our nominees. And let me open up the envelope. With 35.9% of the vote, Brett Gelman's iBrain.
Whoa! Amazing.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Scott.
You're here to pick up your award, huh?
Yes.
Let me explain to the listeners
Yeah.
exactly what's happening. Okay, Brett, you came on our show a year ago, and in fact, I believe it was January 4th, maybe our first show back. And you said, "Hey, I've been working on my prose. I've been writing a lot lately, and I have a short story that I want to read." And the short story that you read to us, eventually resulted in me banning you from the program for several months.
Yes.
So we're going to hear a little bit of that, and so people can hear exactly what that short story sounded like. Do you have anything you want to say to people before they hear it?
Yeah, I do. Remember, there is an addiction. There is an affliction that people are sick with, and that is the addiction to technology.
All right, well, let's hear that clip then. This is iBrain from episode 35 here on Comedy Death Ray.
It's entitled iBrain.
iBrain. This is Brett Gelman with iBrain.
In the year 2060, an old rich man gave a lecture. The iPod, the iPhone, the iBook, the iTV, the iCar, the iPlane, the iRifle, the microwave oven. Yes, you all own these. You all love these wonderful Apple products. However, you do not actually know true love. No, you don't. You think you truly love my creation's sleek, metallic smoothness like they were your own children, but you don't. For you have not yet experienced true love because you have not yet experienced what I am about to give you. Everyone in the audience looked at each other with confusion. What could he mean? What could good old Steve possibly mean this time? As they looked into each other's bewildered eyes, Steve Jobs, the wealthiest and now the oldest man alive, continued his lecture from the podium. You may think I've given you all I can give. You may think this is all there is to get from the good folks at Apple, but I think you'll find you're quite mistaken. Prepare, people. Prepare to receive the final thing you shall need to become the complete human being you've always dreamed of being. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the iBrain. At this, Steve Jobs took out what seemed to be a white, smooth football helmet, but without the face guard. Everyone looked around at each other. The iBrain? What was this? Had old man Jobs finally gone insane? That's right, folks. It's the newest sensation from the good folks at Apple. The iBrain comes equipped with technology that man has been waiting for since he first slithered out of the mud. Imagine that something that does everything all other products have ever done in the history of Apple, but inside your brain. I'm talking music, movies, high-speed internet, phoning, flying, and much, much more. Plus, the iBrain comes equipped with a brand new function never before provided by Apple. Thinking. That's right, folks. The iBrain does all of your thinking for you. Why have to make decisions yourself? Why have to remind yourself to pay those annoying bills? Why remember to tell your wife and kids happy birthday when the iBrain can do it for you? The iBrain does everything and then some. So buy one today, folks, and give your own brain a chance to rest for a change.
Okay, Brett. I just want to interject something here.
Yes.
I mean, when you said it wasn't comedic, I mean, you were dead on. I mean, this is really
it's very serious.
This is, but
and it gets more serious.
What I'm trying to say is, it sounds like you're trying to be funny. It sounds like you're trying to be satiric in some kind of safe way. I mean,
no, I'm not. I'm not trying to be.
Okay.
All right. I just want,
No.
I don't know.
Should I continue? Do you want me to continue?
All right. Yeah.
By the time the old man had finished his speech, the audience was already up in arms, cheering as if they had just seen Jesus himself emerge from heaven and hand them the key to happiness. Old man McWashington was weeping, he was so thrilled. Little Timmy Sperling tugged on his mother's blouse. I want one, Mommy, I want one. And in the back of the auditorium stood a reasonably attractive man and a reasonably attractive woman, watching the hysteria objectively as if they were staring into some twisted human aquarium. The man looked to the woman. Want to go, Eve? The woman looked to the man. Sure, Adam. Adam and Eve walked out of the auditorium and down Broadway. It was still legal for them to be outside. Mandatory curfew, please. Mandatory curfew wasn't for another 3 hours. How about that iBrain, huh, Eve? Adam said as he checked his pockets to make sure he hadn't lost his keys. I guess. I'm not really into technology. I guess it could be cool, though. Eve wasn't really interested in talking about the iBrain. She was currently searching her own brain to try and remember what polar bears looked like. It had been so long since she had seen a picture of one, and even longer since they had gone extinct. I mean, think about it, Eve. A thingy that does all your thinking for you. Imagine that. I tell you, sounds pretty damn good to me. I think I might buy one. Yeah, but do you think you should so soon? Eve still wasn't too interested in Adam's chosen topic of conversation. She was now trying to remember if she had bought enough dehydrated broccoli to hydrate for supper that night. I guess you have a point there, Eve. It's usually good to wait to buy something, at least until it's been released in its second generation, but at the same time, Apple makes really high-quality products. Whatever, said Eve, as her and Adam approached her apartment door. Eve's mind was now fully focused on an entirely different topic from any of the ones she had been thinking of before. Well, this is me, she said, as Adam stood, staring at her blankly. Want to come up and fuck? Why not, replied Adam.
Well,
and they walked through the door. Please.
All right. All that was to build up.
The first one off with her clothes was Eve. Her perky tits said hello to Adam like they were friendly next-door neighbors, and her pussy dripped with anticipation of what Adam had concealed in his tight blue jeans. She got on her knees and unzipped him. Yep, she was right again. It was a big, hard cock. Eve then looked up at Adam, giving him her doe-like fuck-me eyes. I guess this is for me. Adam, still staring into her eyes, licked his lips almost as if he was preparing to do to himself what Eve was about to do to him.
What?
Yeah, that's for you, baby. Merry Christmas. Eve smiled, her luscious lips mere milliseconds away from wrapping around his veiny schlong. Happy Hanukkah, she quickly giggled, and then proceeded to get down to business. Eve sucked Adam's cock ferociously, like in it he contained all the unknown. Please, this is about what's going on right now in our world. Like in it, he contained all the unknown secrets of the universe. Adam's face clenched in ecstasy. God, she's good, he thought. Nobody gives a BJ like Eve. 8 full minutes went by. Eve would have kept going too, but Adam had to stop her. What's wrong, she asked. Nothing's wrong, baby. It's just if you keep sucking me like this, I'm definitely gonna come. And I don't want to do that yet. Oh, yeah? What do you want to do instead? Eve asked with a sweaty grin. Adam mirrored her grin.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, just a little something I like to call bobbing for pussy pubes. Eve liked the sound of that. Bob away, you dirty fuck pig. Adam picked Eve up and threw her on the bed. He spread her pink legs and immediately shoved his face in something even pinker. He then proceeded to let his tongue dance on Eve's clit like Baryshnikov. Swirling and twirling with the greatest of ease, he painted her fence with not 1, not 2, but 47 saliva coats.
Oh, God, please.
I know, it's discomforting where we're at right now.
Brett.
Just then, Eve slapped him across the face and without warning him, took Adam's rock-hard beef loaf and shoved it into her hot, hairy oven. At first, Adam teased her, just dipping in the tip of his head. And then, after a couple of tip tests of the old twat water, plunged his whole hard meat thermometer deep into her tight lower mouth. Eve screamed in ecstasy.
God, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck me good. Fuck me good, bozo. Put your balls in my bucket and get 50 points, you goddamn perverted clown. Yeah, bozo. Fuck me right. Adam grunted in between thrusts. Why do you keep calling me bozo? Because you're a clown. You're a cock clown. Now go over to my dresser, put on your clown makeup, and cock me some more, you sick molesty fucker. Adam looked at Eve's dresser, and sure enough, there was clown makeup on top of it. He got up off her bed, walked over to the dresser, and quickly did what his master had commanded him to do. He spread the white and red paint on his face in such a way that it looked like he had been crying for about 2 hours. How's this, he asked. Perfect, you fucking clown. Now come over here and funny fuck me. Adam walked back over to the bed, but this time Eve threw him down on the bed. You might be a clown, but I'm a cowgirl. Eve slid on top of Adam's backwards and slid her slit down his pole. She then proceeded to bounce. Buckin' Bronco, take your ride on the bozo Buckin' Bronco. Adam was starting to lose control. He knew he would bust his load any second. Her hot fat ass bouncing on his dick like that. It was enough to make the Pope want to fuck.
Oh, come on.
Eve was starting to climax too. Her moans and groans quickly transformed to screams. There was no doubt about it. She was on a one-way trip to Orgasm Town. I have a surprise for you, she said as she yelped with pleasure. What's that? Asked Adam, trying to last just a couple more minutes. I'm a squirter. Just then, Eve stood up off of Adam. I'm sorry, your interjection, sir. Just then, Eve stood up off of Adam's cock and proceeded to spray him with gallons and gallons of her sweet, savory cunny juice all over his six-pack. This was too much for Adam. He matched her vagina squirts with a boatload of hot vanilla jizz. It was so thick it looked like he had a crust toothpaste factory in his nutsack. Then,
Fred, come on.
After the fruits were fully juiced, they collapsed right beside each other, covered in nothing but each other's musty sweat and jit. Wow. Talk about a fuckathon, said Adam, feeling like a cross between Ares, the god of war, and Fabio.
Huh?
Yeah, said Adam. I'm sorry, yeah, said Eve. Her mind then started to drift. She laid there thinking. She looked at Adam. She had never noticed before, but she suddenly realized that he had a really nice face. A really, really nice face. She liked Adam. He was cool. You know, Adam, I've given it a little more thought, and I think you should just go ahead and buy yourself the eye brain. Yeah? Yeah. If you want it, you should try it. Adam thought about it some more, wiping the clown makeup off of his forehead. You know, I think I will, Eve. I think I will.
I have a question. Brett.
Yes.
In
Little
the
Gary.
future, will all broccoli be dehydrated?
All right, we're up to our next award. This is for Best Returning Character. And when I say character, I just mean like an odd person who drops by. Our show, if you've never heard it before, quite a cast of, and I say cast with a K, quite a cast of crazy, also with a K, characters with a CH, drop by the show a lot, and we have some, let me say who the nominees are. The nominees are El Chupacabra, Huell Hauser, Jesse Ventura, Bob Duca, Meryl Schindler, Ice-T, Cake Boss, Sir Dame Andrew Lloyd Webber, Bobby Bottle Service, and Little Gary. Those are the nominees for Best Returning Character, and with 29.9% of the vote, Bob Duca wins.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, Scott.
Hi, Bob.
What an amazing honor. I didn't realize that 29% could be a winning score.
In most cases, it is not. But we had so many on the ballot that I think they all just split the vote, and you ran away with it.
But I am not complaining. I will take it where I can get it.
Let me explain who Bob is if you've never heard the show before. Bob was married to my mother for how long was it, Bob?
7 beautiful months.
And those were 7 months when I was 33 years old, and you've constantly been trying to reconnect with me, and
I don't like to think of it as a reconnect as it is to stay connected.
So you came back into my life earlier this year, and
I am not going anywhere, buddy.
Yeah.
I promise never to leave you again.
Listeners took a fancy to you, partly because you're so, I mean, I hate to throw words like this around, but you're so pitiable. Mm-hmm. But you agree to that.
Oh, sure.
All right. Well, while you're here, Bob, if I could, we want to also get through another category here, which is Best Bob Duca Performance. You've dropped by the show many times this year.
Oh, my goodness.
We have a category directed solely to you, and we have some nominees decided out of your many appearances here. Oh. And would you be surprised to learn that with 63% of the vote, the winner is The List of Ailments?
Oh, Gloria, did you hear that?
She did not. She does not listen to this program. It's a little too dirty for her.
Well, you know, I knew your mother to be quite dirty at times.
Okay, please. I don't want to hear anything about that. All right,
it's important for a woman to both be Madonna and whore in a marriage.
All right, let's hear it. This is a list of ailments. Best Bob Duca performance on Comedy Death Ray.
You know, one of the things that Joseph Campbell taught us is to give names to our enemies.
Right.
And I've been diagnosed with several disorders and syndromes.
Okay.
I'd love to hear them.
And I'd like to say some of them now, just as a way to, again, give them less power and to let maybe one of your hundreds of listeners know that they're not alone, because I'm sure that other people suffer from this as well.
All right, well, go ahead and read some of that list then. Yeah,
all right.
It's not a long list, I would think, so yeah, be my guest.
The following are some of the conditions, syndromes, complexes, and general discomforts of me.
Can you slow down? I want to make sure I get these.
The following conditions...
I think she was being... Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, just skip to the conditions.
Restless leg syndrome.
Okay.
Fibromyalgia. High fiber fibromyalgia. Hot tub of foot.
Hot tub foot?
Hot tub foot.
Hot tub foot?
Hot tub foot. Lou Gehrig's disease. Lou Barlow's disease. Lucy Lou flu. Advanced moist shin disorder. I have a hypertolerance to lactose. Urinary tract infection. Urinary 8-tract infection. Trickle nipple. Thick urine syndrome. Habsburg cholera. Clogged arteries. Dropsy. Dry lip. Intestinal colic. I'm allergic to indoor toilets. I'm a sufferer of milk leg, loofah rash, bone worm, selective fatigue syndrome, hepatitis R, irritable bowel syndrome, spastic ear discharge, pubic lice, amphibial rabies, anglocentric sickle cell anemia, scabies, rabies, Mickey Rooney sugar babies, tarnished yam simplex.
Guys, it's not funny.
Sorry.
I understand. You know,
No, it's...
laughter, the vibrations of laughter are good for me. Swollen perineum, chronic shame disorder, larval penis, dirt belly, Parkinson's disease, valet Parkinson's disease, parallel Parkinson's disease, Parker Posey pox, pear ubu, canine-derived hip dysplasia, selective albinism. I have what's known as dusty sperm.
What does that mean?
I have dry, dusty sperm.
It sort of flakes off and inside a woman.
It looks when I ejaculate, it looks like somebody threw fish food into the air. I suffer from scrotal migraines, a prolapsed navel, and of course, puff knuckle.
And you know what's so funny? You're probably going to outlive all of us.
Yeah.
You're one of those.
You're one of those guys who just keeps on going, though, I have to say, yeah.
Your spirit
I have been
is...
diagnosed as hard to kill.
All right, our next award is Best Andy Daly Performance. Best Andy Daly is a friend of the show. You know him from Yogi Bear, of course. And he's come on the show several times and done very wildly different characters who have one characteristic that they all share, which we may find out a little bit about when we announce who won. Let me read the nominees. We have, of course, Ben Alterman, Bill Carter, who I believe was Trainer to the Stars, Bill Carter. Patrick McMahon was our Irish limerick teller, and August Lindt, a German fellow who had some very unusual ideas. And I can announce, with 46.5% of the vote, August Lindt is the winner.
Oh my goodness, hello Scott!
Oh, August, you're here to pick it up.
Yes, of course I came here. I was told that I won an award. I said, I don't care what it is, where is it? And then I can't believe I'm back here.
No one told you won the award. You were told you were nominated for it. This
okay,
is a
yeah,
secret
that's
ballot.
right. It was a nominee, and so I put on the black tie.
Come on.
I put on black tie.
Yeah, thank you so much for wearing that black tie.
Sure.
Normally people wear it around their neck, but...
Yes. I've got it around my arm here, just tying off a vein.
It seems to me like you're hiding some sort of other armband.
Oh, come on, stop it now. Just because I'm German doesn't mean I'm always a Nazi.
August, I have to admit that when I heard you won, we were wondering if you would even be alive to
Yeah,
accept
that's
this
right.
award.
Because when last we met, I was on my way to trying to commit some of the suicides.
Yes, well, we don't want to exactly say what happened to you, but
yeah, no, I don't
people
mind.
people will hear about it.
Yeah.
In the clip that we're going to, but you're feeling better?
No, I'll probably try it again. But, yeah, it didn't go so great last time. Yeah, it didn't go so
All right,
great.
well, we're going to hear exactly what happened to you. And this is from episode 59 with Paul F. Tompkins and Todd Glass, and we're going to hear a little bit about Mr. August Lindt and his background.
A real trip down memory lane, huh?
You have some correspondence. Is that Elaine Boozler on a stamp?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. We put her on a stamp over there in Germany. Everybody wants... Yeah, she's a national hero over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I just noticed what you were pointing to, Paul.
Yeah.
And I have to say I'm sitting just across from you. But,
Yeah.
I read a little bit of it while you guys were talking, and
Wow.
it's a suicide note.
What?
Don't go reading my mail.
That is a federal offense.
That's a real. Yes, I am going to kill myself at the end of the trip. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Why?
You're gonna commit
Is everybody so
suicide?
surprised? Later this afternoon, tie myself to the Hollywood sign and set it on fire.
Wait, you're doing this today?
Yes, today. Yes, of course.
Wait a minute.
But why? Why are you going to kill yourself?
Why? Why not?
Now hold on.
Just to
Let
do
him
it.
do what he wants
I did
to
not
do.
see that answer coming.
What
I
do
have
you
to
mean?
say.
Why wouldn't I do it? My goodness.
Let me ask questions about the your plan. Now, how long is the rope? You're tying yourself to the sign. You're going to set the sign on fire.
That's
and
right.
then the sign is going to burn down. And then is the rope long enough for you to try to get away, or it's a
I'm not
short?
going to try to get away. I want to catch on fire.
So you want to catch on fire, and you want there to be no way for you to run away and get help.
Why would I run away and get help? You don't understand how to kill yourself. Part of it is not get help.
But it seems
No,
to.
he's going to tie
want to
himself
avoid
to a
help.
700-foot rope. Then he lights it on fire, then he runs 700 feet and goes.
But with still the rope on me? Your plan is bad.
Scott,
My
I'm
plan
worried
is
that
good.
you're asking him questions that seems like an endorsement of his plan to kill himself.
I just want to
which-
make sure he does it correctly, because it seems
Yeah.
to me like, when you're actually on fire, the will to live is so strong that it seems like you want to have nothing on you that could cut the rope, or you want to make sure the knots are too strong.
He might be like one of those monks from Vietnam. Set themselves on fire. They never ran away.
Paul's right.
They just sat there and took it.
They just sat there and took
like
it.
men.
Yeah.
Like monks, I mean.
Yeah,
Like
no,
men
I'm not
and
a
monks.
monk. I am going to need a pretty strong rope. That's a good point.
Do you think Tony Shalhoub ever set himself on fire?
Not on purpose.
Oh, you're talking TV's monk?
Yes, exactly.
He's terrific, yeah.
Well, this is a sad story.
No, it's not. No, please don't be like that about it. It's going to be great. You're going to read about it in the paper. I'm going to be a big star. It's going to be big.
Wait, you think you're getting famous from this? Is
Yeah,
that why
how
you're
could I
doing
not
it?
get famous from it? Hollywood sign burns down. By the way, it was because the guy was there on fire.
It is true.
Too bad. Let's meet him.
Seems
You
like
know what I mean?
the article doesn't even mention your name.
I'm very realistic about how it's going to play out. Hey, everybody, the Hollywood sign is on fire. In a related story,
This guy.
pretzel maker from Dusseldorf is dead.
Unnamed pretzel maker.
Missing.
Yeah.
All right, well, what was your name again, Nick?
August Lint.
August, yes, Lint. Do you want to stick around,
Pretty
Nick,
close.
and stick around for the rest of the show? I would love to hear your input.
How
on
long is the rest of the show?
Oh, it's another 5 hours.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's no problem.
What would have been a problem?
That's a good question.
Yeah, if 5 hours you didn't blink at.
Well, if it was only like another hour, there'd be no point in staying.
It'd
It'd be too short. It'd be too short to stay. True. Yeah, there'd be no point.
So what's next for August Lint?
Well, just another attempt at it, I'm going to take another run at it, see what I can do. Yeah.
What month can we look for that?
Let's see, it's December. I mean, this is really the time, December is great, but I've already RSVP'd in the affirmative to so many parties.
Yeah,
I
that's
probably won't get to it till late January.
Okay, well, look for that. Look for the Hollywood sign being burned down.
You will see
and
it.
a guy.
You'll see it on fire, and I'll be up there.
All right, thank you so much for coming by to accept this award, August.
Thank you very much, and for all the people that voted for me.
All right, well, let us turn now to another award. Thank you very much to Andy Daly for coming by. Let us turn to Best Nick Kroll Performance. Now, we all know Nick Kroll from The League, and he has an upcoming Comedy Central special. Nick, are you around?
I am. I'm right here.
Are you there, caller?
Yeah, I'm right here.
You're right next to me.
I'm on the phone here in the room.
All right, would you like to hear what won? This is our tightest race, by the way.
Really? Mm-hmm. I would love to.
With 34% of the vote,
that's over one
just
third.
beat out with 29% of the vote, Masculinidad. The winner is Baby Cell Phone Commercial.
Wow, that's wonderful. I actually brought Chupacabra and the baby with me.
Oh, I would love to talk to them.
Well, I brought the Chupacabra, and I don't know if he's gonna,
Who knows what he's brought with him?
Who knows what he's going to bring to the table?
Oh, he just popped up right behind Nick.
I was hiding behind Nick like a sneaky person.
You sneak.
I am a very sneaky person.
Why? What made you so sneaky?
I think he was hiding away in the farms of Latin America, ready to pounce out and suck the blood out of goats that caused me to be a sneaky.
Ah. Well, congratulations, Chupacabra. That's You seem surprised.
I was very surprised to win an award because no one has ever honored me before.
Really? That surprises me.
I know.
At least best goat sucker.
Yes. No, I lost that. I lost that to Bo Bridges.
So, you are a Latin American DJ, disc
I am a
jockey.
Latin radio personality.
You used to be right above us at Indie 103.2.
El Gato.
And since we moved over here, you pop up frequently.
Sí, it's closer to my home.
And
I live in Hancock Park.
Let's
see if I can call the baby. Quack, 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 quack. That's my cell phone.
Wait, is the baby calling you, or are you calling the baby?
He was calling me.
Oh, baby, hello.
Hola, Scott Aukerman.
Oh, it's so nice to hear from you, baby.
It's very nice to be hearing from you as well.
Baby, you never call when Chupacabra isn't around. I would love to talk to you whenever he's...
He doesn't let me call him when he's not here.
Are you in some sort of baby slavery?
What? What? Yeah. He has sold me like a person says people.
That is terrible. Chupacabra, why do you do that?
I don't know. It's a cultural thing, perhaps.
Well, thank you so much, baby. Chupacabra, always a pleasure.
Cuckoo-quack. Cuckoo-quack. Cuckoo-rico. Cuckoo-rico.
You guys have very similar catchphrases, I have to say.
I know.
You
Because
ever...
we're very close friends. We influence one another. It's true. The baby is right.
Can I talk to Nick for 1 second?
Okay, hold on.
Nick.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, man. Thank you so much for being a part of the show all year.
How were they? Were they okay?
They were good.
They were tired, maybe.
It's been a long day.
Thank you so much for having me on your show. It's a wonderful show.
Thanks, buddy. We'll see you in 2011.
Looking forward to it.
All right, thanks. That's Best Nick Kroll Performance, Nick Kroll.
Bye-bye.
Okay, well, our next category here at the CDR Awards is, a very special one to me. This is Best Performance of the Comedy Death Ray Radio theme song. You all know how he was just here earlier in the program, at the beginning of the program, in fact. Reggie Watts always comes by. He comes by and he performs the theme song, and then he hops on a plane, usually 15 minutes away from the studio. And so we're just wondering which time did you vote for was the best one, and let me see what the results here on that. And
hey, sorry to interrupt.
Hey Reggie.
Hey, what's up? Hey, I was thinking maybe
did you miss your flight or something? What's going on?
Well, I kind of did, but it was like one of those like end of a teen movie, realizations, and I just like came back. And I'm here, and I overheard you talking about this, and I was just thinking like, well, why don't I just do a new version of the theme song?
Why don't you do the best version of the year right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds good to me. I mean, I hate to think of all those disenfranchised voters, but...
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, art trumps politics.
Yeah, that is true. All right, well, here we go then, Reggie. Thanks for coming back, and why don't we hear the best version ever of the Comedy Death Ray Radio theme song right now?
You got it.
Whoa, comedy, death ray, comedy, death ray, comedy, death ray, comedy, comedy.
Comedy, death ray. Comedy, death ray.
Wow. Bravo. Thank you so much, Reggie.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
So that was the best one ever, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm just approximating.
Yeah. You know what the best is, and you're trying to attain it.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't want to. I don't want it to feel like it's like pre-planned or anything like that.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see you later, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, and I really hope things go well. This being your second episode and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Well. All right, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's time for our next award. This is Best James Adomian Performance. James Adomian is a bright, shining young star who we discovered. He wouldn't want us to take credit for that. No, but he's been a great friend to the show, and he's been on the show many times. He does very many characters, of which you will hear about in his nominations, rather. And let me say who the nominations are. We have the formation of the Enigma Force 5. The formation of the Enigma Force 5. Huell Hauser becomes another Crowbot due to Ice-T's prodding. Meryl Schindler's restaurant reviews. One of the most despised characters on this show. Second only to Little Gary. Jesse Ventura, Wolves in Sheep's Clothing. God, I don't even know what that refers to, but look it up. And Christopher Hitchens waterboards Someone for Love. That, I believe, was our Valentine's Day episode, and I don't remember any of those details, although I love the people who do. All right, so let's figure out the winner here. The winner, with 40% of the vote, a whopping 40%, Huell Hauser becomes another Crowbot due to Ice-T's prodding. And here to accept the award are Huell Hauser and Ice-T.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's me, the rapper and actor Ice-T.
Hi, everybody. This is Huell Hauser, and I am down here accepting, what is it?
Well, this is a Comedy Death Ray Radio Award for Best James Adomian Performance.
Why would I be here then?
It doesn't make any sense.
That's a good question. Doesn't make any sense at all. This is nonsensical.
So we're just here. It's like I've just crossed into Alice in Wonderland world.
Hugh, you took the words I was just going to say through the looking glass now, but everybody beat me to it.
Yep, you got to be quicker on this show.
Wait, now
everyone knows the most famous books in the world.
I tried to go through a looking glass once, and I just ended up with shards of glass all over my throat and face.
Sometimes I think you're like a big bird. Like, you see a mirror and you're like, there's another Huell Hauser in there. I'm going to go get him.
Well, yeah, no. I had to put padding on all the mirrors in my house down in Palm Springs just so I wouldn't get cut up by the little demons that live inside of them.
Palm Springs is located in what state, by the way?
Well, Palm Springs is in California. That's
now a lot of people,
everything.
A lot of people don't know. This is their first time listening to this show. Huell, you are.
Hold on a second. Can I ask you a question? Why would this be somebody's first time listening to this show?
Well, because people see best of, they hear about the show, and they go, "Oh, that'll be the best episode to start off with."
Scott, good point. Asked and answered.
Yep.
Why would you? Well, I got another question. Is there are other times that this show has happened?
Yeah, you've been on it several times, Huell.
Oh boy,
and that's what
that
all the
is
microphones
just as happy as a bucket of piglets.
Wait a minute, a bucket with piglets in it.
Well, yeah, just a bunch of piglets rolling around, bathing each other with soap.
Wait.
Inside a little bucket.
Huell, you grew up in a farm, right? I don't really remember that as an expression.
Oh no, we'd take the little piglets and we'd bathe them in a bucket, and they'd sure be happy, except for the bottom couple who would, you'd have to turn them into feed because they wouldn't. They drank too much water and they'd go sleep for a while, and then they'd start falling apart.
You mean they drowned?
I don't know, but they would just start falling apart when you try to get them to go run out and play.
What do you mean they fall up? Like their
little pig feet would start falling off, and their little faces would just start turning into frowns.
Yeah, they're decomposing. They're dead. You drown those piglets, Huell.
You're a monster, Huell.
What the hell?
You're like the Jim Jones of pigs.
Well, no, that was the CIA.
Oh, no. It seems like we've triggered something. You know what we have triggered? This is odd. We've established over your appearances on this show that you don't remember anything about your childhood.
Oh, that's right.
That the first day you ever remember is arriving there on a boat, right?
Well, no, I was. There was the early days when I was with my mama, and
you do remember your mama now.
Well, no, but I just remember her as just something that I carry around a picture with, and there I am, and they've told me. I wrote it down all over my arms.
Yeah, you're making great progress because when we first met you, you didn't know what a mother was. You remembered a woman who took care of you.
Oh, yeah. No, but you told me that.
Yeah.
Now, but are you my mother now?
I'm certainly not. I'm not.
Well,
your
you've
mother
been
now.
taking care of me awful good since I wandered into comedy rays.
He was asking the same question about the cement mixer outside. He's like that little duck in that book.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's a little book with a little duck in it?
It's a regular sized book.
Well, I wonder if the duck would like to jump in the bucket of pigs and give them all massages.
Oh, no. This sounds horrible. Horrible.
It is horrible.
Well, no, some of the ducks like to give massages to the pigs, and the pigs like it so much they start kissing on the ducks until the ducks start falling apart, too.
I don't think that's kissing.
Can I ask you a question? These ducks and piglets, do they look kind of like people?
Well, no, they walk around with little sailor shirts on, but they never have pants on.
You talking about
Donald Duck and Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Duck.
And Porky Pig?
Well, sure, I remember those, but little piglets,
I don't think that these are pigs at all, actually. I think these were your brothers and sisters.
Now, hold on a second. Are you telling me that there's just a bunch of other Huell-Hausers running around?
Not Huell-Hausers, but...
and they look like ducks and piglets? Oh, gosh!
And then you put them all in a bucket, you drown them in a bucket, and that's why you don't have family anymore.
Oh, why? Why is it always Christmas? Why is it always Christmas when the quacks of the ducks come back and remind you?
Did this happen on Christmas Eve?
Oh, boy. Oh, gosh.
Maybe you should abandon this line of questioning.
Okay, yeah. We don't want to get
I play a detective on TV, and this looks like it's headed down a bad road.
That's right. Ice-T, you do play a detective.
That's where you bury the bucket of the pig slop with the duck's faces. Down an old dirt road.
This is unpleasant.
This is bad. All right, let's switch to another topic.
You mean there's other topics out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's three. There's three other topics.
Let's talk about Visalia, California.
We'll get to it.
I'm sure.
We'll get to it. It's on my list.
So, Ice-T, you are an actor, more of a rapper, cum actor.
Yeah, I was a raptor.
You were a raptor.
I'm a raptor. Velociraptor, clever girl. Then I became an actor later in life. It's like I got two careers going.
Yeah, in the September of your years, you took on a new profession.
Come on. I don't think it was the September of my year.
All right, well, we're certainly in August.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Wait, now, hold on. What month? You said it's September?
No, that's a metaphor for how old Ice-T is.
If you think of like January, it's like when you're a damn baby, right?
Oh.
And then December is when you're dead.
So you just lived a really short time then, right here.
No,
he's pretty old. I mean, how long have you lived?
I don't know, 100 months?
100 months?
That's really short. Yeah.
It's not that old. What would that make you? I'm not good at math.
That's like 9 years old.
Well, how long do most people live?
Most people live an average of 72 years, 72.3 years.
All right, well, I'm probably halfway up there, up the 5 freeway, heading towards the end of my life.
Oh, so you think of a lifespan in terms of California, like the state of California.
So you're almost...
You start out in San Diego.
Right.
And you're just working your way up to Eureka. The one with the Y. Eureka.
And you're at about San Francisco now?
Oh, no. Well, gosh. I've spent a lot of time in the Bay Area just hovering around here.
Would you
I would say I'm more in Modesto at this point.
Okay.
You're in the Modesto of
You're in
your year.
Lodi?
I'm in the Modesto of my years.
Do you know the song Lodi by Creedence Clearwater Revival?
Oh, sure I do. I've partied with those guys for a while back in When was that? Well, that must have been all the way back in Tulare.
Used to party with CCR?
Oh, yeah, sure. We partied when we drove up to Tulare County together.
Ice-T, does that get him mad respect from you?
Absolutely. I feel like CCR is the American Beatles. Some people say the Beach Boys. I think they're overrated.
Oh, really? Tell us about that.
I think that the songs are just corny.
Just ching chom chom.
I like
ching,
cars.
chom,
I like
chom,
surfing.
ching.
And then after a while, it's like, let's harmonize.
Oh, yeah, gosh, that sounds like the qualities of what it is to be a human being, Pig.
What a human being, Pig.
Just surfing, just love it, living on cars.
Living on cars.
Just living on top of cars.
Yule, come on.
Yule, I feel like something happened to you.
I'm talking about my days partying with Creedence Clearwater Revival, and we had some good times. We would go up together, and well, it was mostly when I was looking at pictures of helicopter icing gooks in Vietnam, and Creedence Clearwater would always be there just singing along with me, and that was the party we had.
So you're saying while you were in Vietnam and you were opening fire on the enemy, you were listening to Creedence Clearwater Revival?
Well, they would always just come on at the moments of the most action or the most...
So you guys didn't have a radio there or anything, just it would come on in your head?
Did you watch a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the movie. There's that movie that they made, all those movies they made for me about me, just to remind me what it was like.
Those movies weren't made for you. Those movies like Platoon and everything were made as a cautionary tale to remind us of the horrors of war.
Oh, no, gosh, I thought...
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
All right, here it comes. This is the clip. This is from last year's Best Of program, which came out at the end of 2010. This is the end of last year's Best Of, which is kind of strange to listen to a Best Of on a Best Of.
Came out
2009, yeah, sorry. But it's kind of strange to listen to a Best Of clip at the end of...
It's really strange.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
I'm freaked out.
So this is the Best Of from way back before.
Yeah, this is the Best of 2010, so we're going to play part of the Best of 2009 on this show. And
so it's just the best of the best there.
The best
there
of the
you
best.
go. It's the best of the best. That's a good way to put it, Yule.
Well, I learned that from CCR.
Bringing it back. All right, so let's hear that. This is the end of last year's Best Of show here on Comedy Death Ray. Oh, boy.
You're telling me because this one is one of the same race and you're asking the same question. Do you like to see things happen to the number 2?
No, calm it down.
I will show you what 2 is. How many times is 2 have I been? 2 times!
Hey,
2 times, Ice-T!
Hey.
Whoa, he's lunging at Ice-T.
Yeah, come on. Oh, he turned into a robot. He turned into a crowbot.
What is a crowbot?
He's like a crow and a robot.
Whoa,
he's like transforming into a bird-like robot. Well, I don't know what that...
I don't need to answer nobody's questions!
This guy...
Ask the questions, mother dicker!
I'm trying to keep this chair between us, and he's lunging at me. This guy's strength is unbelievable.
Ice-T! I'm gonna spill you now!
He's got the strength of 1.5 sandwiches.
Yule, just calm down. Calm down. Now listen to me. Oh, he's robot punching me.
Get him as engineer
now
Stewart.
I'm gonna go to every part of Southern California and clear out anybody who doesn't look like me!
Oh, my God.
He ran out of the studio. He really punched the shit out of me.
Oh, my God. Are you all right, Ice-T?
Yeah, I don't feel great. I'll be honest with you. I mean, he robot punched me like about 40 times.
He crowbot punched you.
Yeah, he did.
Comedy Death Ray, that is the winning clip. Huel, is that bringing up any strange memories for you?
I saw a snail crawling across a blade of grass.
I don't like the sound of this.
Yeah,
he's shaking and sweating.
Yeah.
Are you an assassin?
No.
Oh, not at all.
I'm just
we're friends.
Friends.
You're neither. You're errand boys sent by a grocer to collect a bill.
Oh no!
This is impossible.
Listening to him turning into a crowbot has turned him into a crowbot.
In retrospect, we should have seen this was going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no! And now he's a pig. Oh, a pig bot! A little bitty pig bot.
I'm a black back in a pig shack.
Oh no! Huel, do us a favor. Change back into Huel. Our friend Huel Hauser, change back.
Hey, Huel, look, I'm a duckling. I'm going to give you a massage.
Ooh, no.
There you go, right? Just get deep in the shoulders.
A little pig.
There you go, buddy. There you go. Take it easy, right?
Calm down.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Deep tissue.
Ooh, that feels
A little rolfing.
Now I'm just going to eat your little face off.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Get off my face.
All right, separate them. Engineer Doug, separate them.
Damn, he's crazy.
He's crazy.
Bit my cheekbone.
Are you all right, though?
I guess
I'm
okay.
fine, yes.
But he wasn't asking about you.
How do you know?
Crazy fool.
All right, guys. Well, that was a great clip. Do you want to stick around and hang out for a little bit while we do another award?
Yeah, all right.
What about you, Huel?
Well, I guess I don't have any choice.
Well, sure you do. This is America. Anyone can do anything they want.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Okay. All right. Our next award, voted on by you, the listeners, is for Best Single Appearance Character. This is someone who came on one time in the calendar year.
Scott.
Who's this now?
It's me, Danny Glover.
Danny!
Did I win the award?
You were only on one time this year.
That's right.
You came on when we were talking about Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
And you wanted to give your reaction to...
That miserable son of a bitch.
Unfortunately, you were not even nominated this year.
I can't. This is outrage. Good day, sir.
All right, well...
Scott, this is Christopher Hitchens.
Christopher Hitchens is here.
I've wheeled myself in my council chair, wondering if I perhaps won the award for the
You were
best
also
appearance.
not nominated.
Even though he was here for a single time and now I'm dying.
Yes.
Rapidly metastasizing hatred throughout my body.
You were not nominated. Let me tell you who the nominees were. We have Gerald Tibbins. Gerald Tibbins, David Koechner's character. Ben Alterman, Andrew Daly's character. Gary Marshall. Paul F. Tompkins did Gary Marshall one time.
Did he?
He did. Marissa Wampler. That is, of course, the great Jessica St. Clair. And Bill Cosby Bukowski. Bill Cosby Bukowski. Those are the nominees, and I am proud to announce that with a whopping 68% of the vote, this was a landslide. The winner is Bill Cosby Bukowski.
Oh.
Hello!
Travesty.
Hello, everybody!
Here to accept the award is Bill Cosby Bukowski.
68% of the vote, so you can suck my dick, all right? Suck my dick, you, and also you, Scott.
Thank you. That is.
Okay.
Let's explain Bill Cosby Bukowski a little bit. You were
Bill
on.
Cosby Bukowski. I am Bill Cosby Bukowski, and I am a
Good
Jalowit.
explanation.
I write Jaloums, and I am a Jalowit. And I don't take shit from my children, and I will rain down shit on your face if you fuck with me.
Okay, that's a great
my
explanation.
thing.
But let us just try to kind of explain you a little bit. You are.
What do you thought? I think that cleared everything up.
I'm about 5'10".
There you go.
No one's really interested in
I think
those kind of
everyone
details.
has a picture now of what this guy is like.
You are neither Bill Cosby nor
Nor my Charles Bukowski. It's Bukowski, by the way, not Bukowski.
Okay. Bill Cosby Bukowski.
Yes, Boo.
What is it exactly you do? You're a Jalowit. You
I'm a
say
Jalowit.
Jaloms. Do you have any kind of examples of those?
I pimp out my children. I pimp out my wife. I sell white socks outside of my home. On the table, I sell them for $3 a pair, so you can come out and get some white socks.
Are you talking about athletic socks?
Athletic socks,
Tube
yes.
socks?
Some of them are striped and some of them are plain. And I also I'm a college professor.
Oh,
Actually,
right.
yeah.
I forgot about that part of your career.
I teach Jalowitry at Brooklyn College. And that's been a fun little thing. They gave me an honorary degree. I got honorary degrees from Brooklyn College, from Harvard, and from Temple.
We will.
Are you a tenured professor?
I wouldn't say I'm a tenured, but I put a robe on, and they said the Bill Cosby Bukowski show was great. And
the robe said that?
Then I had a speech, and the award was presented by my friend Fraser Fonzie.
And so the Academy continues its downward spiral.
Well, Fraser Fonzie's a good friend of mine, and so I wanted him to share a few thoughts.
All right, so we're going to hear a little bit, in the clip, we're going to hear a Jaloum.
This is a Jaloum that I wrote.
And does it need any kind of setup at all?
Well, just let me set it up. It's a Jaloum.
That's what I'm asking.
That I wrote.
Scott, will you just let the guy set this up?
Okay, my
Come on.
apologies.
I
And you're
believe
welcome.
I wrote this.
You're welcome.
I died for 20 minutes in 1989, and I woke up and I was like, I have Jaloums and I need to write them. So this is a Jaloum I wrote.
All right, this is from episode 73. This is Bill Cosby Bukowski on Comedy Death Ray.
Booyakasha. I got another one. It's called Who's the most fuckable Huxtable? Who is the most fuckable Huxtable?
Age-old debate.
This is more of a freeform. Claire, Sandra, Rudy, Theo, Vanessa, Cockroach, Lisa Bonet, That's So Raven, get down here and circle up. And she'll say, oh, Dad, what's going on, Dad? We've got homework to do. Shut your mouth and circle up, you chocolate cake eating degenerates. Now here's the contest. This is who's the most fuckable Huxtable. The winner gets to eat a Jell-O supper and sleep in their bed tonight. The loser's out on the fucking street. All the kids say, but Dad, I don't want to go. Dad, I don't want to go. I say, shut the fuck up. I pay the rent. I make the rules. Now stop crying and give me something to cry about. Vanessa, you can leave. Vanessa says, but Dad, I said, zip your lip. You came in last before you even show up. You're the least fuckable Huxtable. Now get out of here before I stab you, bitch. Now, Cockroach, shake your shit around. Now pull out your dick. Cockroach, now make out with my son. Make out with Theo. Cockroach! Cockroach says, do I have to, Mr. Huxtable? I say, what? What? Are you questioning me? Listen up. I got a PhD from Hofstra and raining down shit on your face. Now come, tongue kiss my son. The boys to do so. Okay, you lose. Sleep in the street. Now, Rudy, you're exempt because you're too young. Get out on the street. Now, Lisa Bonet.
Some morals.
Yeah.
Lisa Bonet, shake your shit around.
This is the one this is the one I'm begging on, by the way.
Now, take this live chicken and do some angel heart shit. Ooh, yeah, okay. Chicken says, bark, bark, bark. So she snaps his neck and drank his blood. Oh, baby. Now, pretend I'm Lenny Kravitz. Okay. Contest over. You got the Jell-O dinner. That's So Raven. You're the runner-up. Your prize is you get to play Leonard Part 7. Okay. That's my second Jell-O-um, and I hope that you enjoyed it.
That one ended pretty abruptly.
Yeah, well,
was Claire dismissed? So what happened to Claire?
Claire died in the middle of the Jell-O-um.
Oh my God!
You never mentioned it though. It's just heavily inferred.
She OD'd on heroin on the couch.
Jesus!
She got stung by the brown hornet. Just whistling.
Whistling choir. Whistling choir. What if we did that?
That is the whistling choir. What if we did that? We just heard the Bill Cosby Bukowski, your winning clip. Congratulations.
You're welcome, everybody. I thank nobody. I thank only myself for my beautiful Jell-O-atry, and everything's fine.
Do you have any poem you want to bust out here?
I didn't bring one, but I'll make one up right
off
now.
the top of your head. Slam Jell-O.
I'm sorry, is it a poem or a Jell-O?
It's a Jell-O.
Sorry. So
please don't insult me by calling my Jell-O-atry poetry. Oh.
Here we go. Off the top of your head.
Okay. This is my Jell-O. It's called I'm Fascinating.
All right. I'm Fascinating by Bill Cosby Bukowski.
I think I'm fascinating. When I walk down the street, people look at me and point at me and say, "Oh, look at that happy chap. He looks like a happy chap, happy fellow walking down the street. What's he eating? Jell-O. Can I have a spoon?"
We just got a rhyme in there, fellow and Jell-O.
Are you going to comment on this?
Yes,
is that going to be what you do?
Yeah. Is that part of the poem?
That's part of the poem.
Jell-O-um.
No, you're interrupting. That's part of the Jell-O.
Maybe you're doing commentary for people who are not sighted.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
so
listen.
Follow what's going on.
This is poetry for the blind.
It's poetry?
This is Jell-O-atry for the blind. Oh,
you are under oath, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right, continue. We got our first rhyme.
Okay, I'll continue. Oh, Jesus Christ, let's listen to Feist. I like that one song she did on Sesame Street. It's got a great beat. I also like rap. I don't think it's crap.
Now this has gotten a little simplistic.
But by the way, I'm a fascinating man. I think I'm fascinating. But wait till you see me urinating on your street. My pee smells like potato soup and also Jell-O, because that's what I eat. I eat potato soup and Jell-O, and those are the things that I eat. I think I'm fascinating. Walk down the street.
I'm assuming that's the end.
Briefly.
That's the end. Did you hear the coda? It was a Shakespearean. You know how they end things.
Sure, yeah. Usually the person of highest status steps in at the end of a Shakespeare play to wrap everything up. The king will come in and say, "Oh, what a tragedy this has been."
Sorry, everybody. Sorry you had to sit through a play.
That's usually,
all of Shakespeare's greatest plays end with an apology
to the audience.
The audience had to watch a play.
We know. Sorry, TV hasn't been invented yet.
Sorry about that.
Just hang in there, folks.
For another couple hundred years.
Things are going to get good.
Well, thank you so much, Bill Cosby Bukowski. Do you want to stick around? Or...
Oh, sure. I'll stick around.
All right. Well,
Scott! I'm sorry I'm late. Did I win?
Who is this? You're in the dark.
It's me, Gary Marshall.
Gary Marshall, from
Did I win?
Director of Valentine's Day.
That's right.
And the
That's
upcoming
right.
New Year's Eve.
I hope everybody will go see it. It's going to be a nice movie. Everybody gets together. It's New Year's Eve. They're celebrating, and people fall in love.
I am sorry to say you did not win. You came in runner-up.
Wow. Well, look, it's your show. You do what you want. I think you're making a huge mistake. But, okay, if that's the way the people voted, then there's stupid people who don't understand that I am great.
Gary, you created Happy Days.
That's right.
Do you know Bill Cosby Bukowski's friend, Fraser Fonzie?
Of course I do.
Oh, wait, I got him right here. Hold on. Hey, Fraser Fonzie, come here.
Hello, how are you?
Fraser Fonzie, it's good to see you again.
Hey, everything's cool.
It's been quite a while. How have you been?
Everything's been very cool. How have you been, Gary?
I'm good. Listen, are you still dividing your time between Wisconsin and Milwaukee?
I am. No, I've just now got it. That's funny.
I'm in Seattle and
of
Milwaukee.
course.
Seattle,
Wisconsin's in Milwaukee.
I go from Seattle to Milwaukee to Boston. I used to frequent a bar.
Oh,
there.
really? So a quarter of your time in Boston and a quarter in Seattle?
A third, yes. A third of my time in Boston, visiting my children that I had with my wife Lilith. And then I...
Wait, Laverne Lilith?
Laverneth. Laverneth, yes.
She's not here, is she?
She's an icy bitch who wears 50 sweaters. I currently reside in Seattle, and I have a radio show there that, is very successful.
To get the radio show, do you have to hit a jukebox?
Yes, I come in and I slam a jukebox, and then I have callers, and they come in, and I talk about their problems with them.
Do you ever advise anyone to sit on it?
Usually I'll say, stay cool, or sit on it, or step into my office, sit on it. That'll be my advice. So pretend you have a problem.
Hey, I'm upset because I'm sad.
Okay, step into my office.
All right.
Be cool and sit on it.
Thank you. Here's a check for $120.
$120 a session? That's it. And that's a session.
How is Ralph Mouth Perry Gilpin doing?
Ralph Mouth Perry Gilpin is dead.
Oh, this is how we find out?
Yes. Died of AIDS in 1989.
Oh, it was a while ago then.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I'm surprised you were asking about it.
Before the TV show Frasier was even on the air.
Yeah.
Well, Perry Gilpin was...
She was an actress. She was alive. Yes,
yeah,
I
she
know.
did some commercials.
Look, I'm not trying to say she didn't exist in 1989.
Listen, Niles Woody is doing very good.
Niles Woody.
Is he he's a cross between a Frasier character and a Toy Story character?
No, there's a character on Cheers called Woody. I don't know if you remember him.
The rules of this are getting very confusing for me.
Hey, the rules of the game keep changing. You got to keep up with it and stay cool.
Well, thank you so much, Fraser Fonzie.
Well,
we have to get
sit on it.
Oh, that is...
You should sit on it.
Never.
You had that coming.
Step
she
into
got
my office.
The classic.
Wait, I have to step into your office after you tell me to sit on it?
Hey, listen, sit on it.
He got you again.
Damn it, I got to stop engaging. All right, it's time to get to our next award. Our next award is for Best Female Character. Best Female Character. This is a lot like the Best Actress award on the Oscars.
I'm honored to accept this, Scott. Thank you.
Wait, who is this now?
It's me, Ariana Huffington.
You have never been on the show before.
One time I was.
You said one sentence last week.
Now I'm up to 2.
Okay,
Pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad, I'll give you that.
I'll show myself out.
Okay, please do. All right, let me say who the nominees are for this. We have, it looks to be 6 nominees for this award. We have Kathy McDowell, Irina Stinchen, Claire Woodruff, Marissa Wampler, Julie Pensmere, and the winner of this award with 46.4% of the vote is Tig Notaro and the Good One Robot.
Good one.
She's here with us. Accepting the award is the Good One Robot.
Good one.
Let me ask you, Good One Robot, do you say anything else other than Good One Robot?
No.
Or Good One, rather? Do you say Good One Robot?
No.
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 Okay. Just no and Good One?
No. Just good one.
Okay, so you say no, just, and Good One.
No. Just good one.
Okay, so I'll take that as a yes.
No.
Because those are the only words you can say.
No. Just good one.
Okay, so you say no, just, and Good One.
No.
Who created you, Good One Robot?
I think you did, Scott.
Whoa!
Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
She's learning our language.
Control her!
Scott, it's me, Paul. I came back because I wanted to talk to Tig.
Paul of Tompkins from the beginning of the show.
That's right.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jon Daly.
Hi, ooh.
Jon Daly's here. Welcome.
Did you have a question for Tig?
Tig, I did have a question for Tig.
Yes.
Okay, can we drop the guise of the Good One Robot now, and now we're back to Tig?
Good one.
Now it's back to Good One.
Can you tell me about the creation of the Good One Robot?
This is
I
a
would love to.
fascinating
What does
story.
it take for you to get into character?
Basically, I showed up to Comedy Death Ray Radio.
Oh, Scott seems to have fallen asleep.
Oh, hang on. Let's let him nap.
Okay.
And then we'll get back to the show.
I heard it's dangerous if you wake up a person who's sleeping while someone else is talking about
It's
the character.
dangerous to wake up a person that's sleeping.
Just period.
Yeah.
Ugh. Across the board.
Across the board.
Ugh.
Guys, please keep it down.
I was dreaming of eating something disgusting.
Something drinking.
What? Meryl Schindler.
Guys, please let the guy nap.
Tastes so terrible.
Yeah.
How did you create the character of the Good One Robot?
No, I heard you the first time.
I'm whispering so as not to wake Scott, and I'm resetting for the audience.
Okay, hey, James.
Oh, no.
Come on, get away from him. Let him sleep. So I came in here to do Comedy Death Ray Radio, which we're on right now, right?
That's like.
Can you make this sound more intimate?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways.
Tell us about
So anyway, I says to her, I says, no, I come in here, right?
Whispers taste horrible.
And I
hate
I'm talking to
taste of
Scott.
whispers.
You've met Scott, the host.
Scott Aukerman. Whispers.
Sure. He says something so not funny. I says,
Oh my God!
oh,
I had the worst, most horrible nightmare. I was eating pussy, and it was disgusting. And
so,
then,
hang on, Scott.
and then one of my friends said something really rude about me.
No. So then I says to him, I says, good one. Right.
I says to him, I says, good one. I didn't know I was Good One Robot. And so then I leave, come back and do another episode of Comedy Death Ray Radio.
Right.
A lot of detail to the story.
Yeah. Scott says, do you know if Good One Robot...
You're really Berbiglying this story, by the way.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Scott says, do you know if Good One Robot will be joining us?
What time of day was this?
It was probably noon, between noon and 1, I would guess.
I bet you're right.
He says to me, will Good One Robot be visiting us again?
And what did you say to him?
Okay, I says to him, I don't know who that is. And he said,
I says.
So he says to me, last time you were on the show, you says to me, good one. So here I am.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there's no need to play this clip anymore because we've heard the entire story.
That's true. And the entire character.
And so well told.
Good one.
Any plans for the Good One Robot in the future?
I have a lot of plans for the Good One Robot in the past.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
Are they going to go back to the old Wild West and meet
Yes.
ZZ Top?
Yeah. What else would they do? That's pretty much the only option.
What do you say to all the women in this category who've been doing character work for their entire careers?
Bad ones.
Do you know, can I say what my favorite Tig character is? Is the woman who's been married for 40 years.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Hey, Tig.
Yeah.
Well, that may be nominated next year. We'll look for that next year. All right.
I hope so.
The woman.
So-
Well, yeah. It's even if you're around the corner, it doesn't matter where you're on the house.
That's
Yeah, that's great.
Tig, thank you so much for dropping by to accept this award.
Thanks for having
we
me.
always
I love you,
having
Scott.
you on
And
the show.
whenever I'm here, I'm happy.
You are a female, and you won this award.
Listen. Good one.
You deserve a whistling
You know what?
choir.
I'm really
Whistling
happy.
choir.
Whistling
It's funny that we're all
Whistling choir.
here at the same time. I'm glad
What
to
if
be
we
here.
did that?
What if we did
What if we did that?
Whistling choir.
What if we did that? We'll never do it.
Yeah.
All right, it is time for another award. This is for Best Would You Rather. Best Would You Rather. Would You Rather is a game that we play on the show occasionally, and how this works is I ask for Would You Rather scenarios on my Twitter, at Scott Aukerman, only when I ask for them, please. And then I ask our guests these scenarios, and they can ask me any question about the scenario that they like, and then we try to figure out which the best scenario is. They vote, and then we determine a winner, and that seems pretty easy to figure out, right?
I think so.
Hey, I see. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me. You're welcome.
You're welcome, too. And with 49.1% of the vote, the winner is Would You Rather Own a Magical Penny or Have a Nose that was able to lift off like a jetpack after every sneeze?
Who within that one?
That was from episode 76, 76.1 and 2. And that was Zach Galifianakis and Andrew Lloyd Webber played that with me.
Oh, that's pretty good. I
Dame
guess.
Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber, who has not been on the best of yet, but
Yeah,
that is
well,
the winner.
that's too bad. Out of the way! Oh, hello, Scottrick!
Ah, Dame Sir ALW!
I'm so sorry I'm tardy to the party. Have I won an award, dear
You
fellow?
most certainly did. You won Best Would You Rather.
The devil you say.
The devil I do not say.
Have the fans voted me this honor?
Yes, that is the only...
Not finished?
Okay. Well, yes.
This is-
not finished. Yeah.
Touché. May I say to all those dear listeners of Comedy Death Ray Radio, I thank you, and you're welcome.
Well, you're welcome to you as well.
You're welcome, Scottrick.
Well, you're welcome for that. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right. Well, why don't we hear that clip? That
Oh,
was,
please!
This was right. This is probably our most popular episode we've ever released, actually, in the wake of Zach Galifianakis's murmurings.
I meant to ask you.
Yes.
I didn't want to do it at the time. Who is that again?
Zach Galifianakis.
Yes, who is he? Everyone seems so excited about it.
I don't know. Yeah, he burst onto the scene 6 months ago.
Yes. Why?
I don't know. But people love him.
Has no one seen a beard before? They're fairly commonplace.
They were back in your day.
Well, yes.
The day of the Phantom of the Opera.
That's right, the Phantom!
Dame Sir ALW, let's hear that clip. This is Best Would You Rather. This was you and Zach Galifianakis playing, and let's hear it.
Yes.
Time to play a little game that we call Would You Rather.
My heavens.
We're playing them all today.
3 games.
Trying to get our money's worth.
La 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 la. I am a phantom and a cat on a train.
Played by.
On skates.
Played by. Jeremy Piven. Jeremy Piven. Jeremy Piven. Jeremy Piven. Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven.
Pivs. Jeremy Pivs. Pivs.
Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy. You know what I would love? Okay, that's how you play Would You Rather? No, he didn't play
And
it.
now
No,
for
we played the
plugs.
game. We played the game. Next segment.
All right, so here we go. This comes to us from Auritek, I believe. Would you rather own a magical penny or Have a nose that was able to lift off like a jetpack after every sneeze. Would you rather own a magical penny or have a nose that was able to lift off like a jetpack after every sneeze? All right, I'm opening the floor for questions.
I have a question.
All right, James for ALW.
When I sneeze and this nose lifts off like a jetpack, it should be as a jetpack does. Does my nose detach itself from my face?
Yes.
And fly up into the stratosphere?
Basically, your nose detaches from your face, and you then straddle your nose. Much like in Dr. Strangelove, how that cowboy straddled the bomb. And you sort of wave your cowboy hat around.
A la Slim Pickens?
Slim Pickens. That is exactly who I was thinking of.
Now,
whom I was thinking.
It seems that it would be, and let me ask you if it is. Is it rather difficult to straddle my own nose?
No, actually, your nose is perfectly contoured towards your knees. So that the little indentations on the side, it's almost like riding a motorcycle and just, yeah.
But now when I sneeze, does my nose go into position and then I'm able to straddle it and take off?
Yes, basically you go, achoo, and then you hear, and your nose like slides forward, and then you hear lift off imminent in 5, 4, 3, nose, 1. And then you know by that.
This is every time I sneeze.
Every single time you sneeze.
Is it possible to sneeze in this scenario twice in a row? Like some
you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
I don't want to.
No, you
but
don't
I
want
have
to do
no
that.
control over it.
No. James ALW, please don't ask any questions about that. No, please don't.
This is unprecedented.
No, please. You don't want to do that.
Unprecedented in the world of Would You Rather.
No, James ALW, please. Don't ask me any questions
I
about
shan't.
sneezing twice in a row, because
I
that is
shan't.
far too dangerous.
I shan't.
Just know you sneeze once. Once is all that is safe to do. Your nose detaches from your face. You hear that countdown that we all know so well. Lift off imminent in 5, 4, 3, nose, 1. And then you've straddled it by then, hopefully, and you take off into the wild blue yonder.
Follow-up question.
Yes! ALW, I recognize you for the follow-up.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the Would You Rather panel, may I ask, am I in control of when and how often I sneeze?
Well, you can...
The quantity of sneezes, I guess I'm asking.
You can pluck out your nostril hairs to try to sneeze. So if you ever see like a cat stuck in a tree, you sit there plucking out your nostril hairs, and eventually it works, and your nose detaches from your face. Then you hear that countdown that we all know.
What is it again?
Countdown imminent.
Lift off imminent.
5, 4, 3, nose, 1.
And then you grab onto the nose, and you pluck that cat out.
Onto the nose.
Yeah, you straddle it, and you grab that cat out of the tree on your way up. And then once you get down, you hand the cat over to its owners, presuming you know who they are. Or you keep it, whatever is your choice that day.
One more follow-up and then a sidebar.
Yes, sure. We have time for one more follow-up and one more sidebar.
My follow-up, do I enjoy riding my own nose? Is it pleasurable? Is it fun? Is it exciting?
It hurts at first to detach from your face, but then it is the most fun thing you will ever do in your life.
All right, my sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
Zachary doesn't seem to be asking many questions.
Well, it's hard to get in here. I must say, you're an expert at playing the game. So
Thank you.
Yes. So, Zach, do you have a question, though? I will recognize you. We haven't heard a lot about the other scenario, by the way, the magic penny. Yeah.
Not a word.
Not a word.
My question is...
Yes.
So if one has allergies
and
sneezes a lot, could be a terrible thing.
Depending on how often you like to go riding around in the sky.
Well, there's oftentimes the sneezes are inconvenient.
Mm-hmm.
And if a sneeze is inconvenient, I would imagine a trip to space, as you've done with Richard Branson.
Indeed.
So you've already done that.
Yes.
So you should consider that in your answer as well.
May I ask this?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. We never got to a question from Zach.
Zach raises an interesting...
And just more of a rumination from him.
I have one question. Is he going to keep asking questions?
When the nose is detached and I'm riding it, is it still able to sneeze?
Please. Damester ALW, I beg of you. Do not ask me any questions about further sneezing. It's really grotesque. We don't want to frighten young children who have been listening to this.
Oh, how shall I ever sleep again?
Not for the ladies to listen to. It's not polite conversation.
I would imagine ladies aren't listening to this to begin with.
Would you be able to, with the magic penny, make a request?
Thank you for using the British inflection.
Sorry, it's wearing off a little bit.
I appreciate it.
Here's how the magic penny works.
Okay.
You get one wish, as long as it's a wish for making your nose detach and riding around when you sneeze.
That's my question.
Yeah. So any other wish will not be recognized by the magic penny.
No other wish would be recognized.
No, that is the only wish that.
Then I have my answer if that's the case.
Okay, great. Any last
One
questions?
final question.
Yes, here we go.
For wishing incorrectly, is there any penalty or punishment from the magical penny?
Yes, the magical penny, as a punishment, will make your nose detach from your face anytime you sneeze. So when you and then make you ride around on it.
I think I know what I'm going to do.
Okay, so let's vote here. Zach, how do you like to vote?
I'm going to have to go with the nose scenario.
And why is that?
Because of what you said last. That the only wish that I would be granted from the magical penny would be that my nose become detached.
But you never have to wish that if you don't want to.
I thought you said that was the only...
Sure, that's the only wish that you can get, but just not
you're
to
saying
say
that I don't have to wish it?
No, you can just
so
put
it's
that penny...
it's a question... All right.
Spend that penny if you want.
retract.
No, I'm sorry, but you already voted.
No, it's unfair.
I'm sorry.
You misled.
I misled no one,
This
sir.
sounds like those...
You're out of order.
Santa Monica town meetings they have on KCRW.
The Bell town meetings. All right, Dame Sir ALW, how do you like to vote? Bear in mind that Zach, perhaps incorrectly, voted for the nose.
Well, knowing myself as I do, if I had that magical penny, I'd probably inadvertently blurt out something like, I wish my nose would detach from my face every time I sneeze and I could ride it like a jetpack into the stratosphere.
After a countdown, of
After
course.
a countdown that we're all familiar with.
Yes, the
blast off imminent. In 5, 4, 3, nose 1.
Yes.
So I'm going to choose that scenario.
Okay, so you vote for the penny, and that, of course, is the correct...
Because then I've got a penny.
Yes, and that is the correct answer, which Zach did not hit upon. Unfortunately, he voted incorrectly. So, Dame Sir ALW...
I did vote for a penny.
No, you voted for the nose.
Oh, you're right.
Unfortunately, which means you have lost the round, which means Dame Sir ALW is our big winner.
A perfect game.
Does that mean the contestant must leave?
You must find the egress. No, but that is a perfect example of how you play Would You Rather.
Perfect.
Jeremy Piven. Jeremy Piven. Jeremy.
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 Jeremy Piven. Great one. I wish the Great One robot were invented, so she could...
Great one!
Nice job. That was a great show.
Listening to that clip again was like visiting with an old friend who sounds exactly like me and has the same thoughts and responses.
Well, it is. Thank you very much for being here, Dame Sir.
You're
Anything
welcome.
coming up for you?
Just more great music. More legendary musicals of the theatrical variety.
Seems like you haven't put out a legendary one in maybe 20 years. You put out a...
No, I'm not trying to.
Oh, really? You're trying to put out just mediocre ones?
When I feel like putting out a legendary one, you'll know it. They can't all be...
Truck. What is that? Truck. Truck. What did we do on the...
Oh, so dramatic. I'm thinking of making a musical about trucks.
Oh, really? What would that be about? Wait, is it anthropomorphic trucks?
Indeed. That's why Starlight didn't succeed. Trains, they're too limited to the rails, you see. Yes. Trucks can go all over the place.
They can cross rails.
They can cross rails, yes!
They could get stuck on rails, and then the roller skating trains could slam into them.
I say, if these roller skate trains make an appearance, do you think it's a true self-referential?
No, not in the least, my dear boy.
I think people would be delighted to see those dear old trains again.
I think it would be a lot like going to see the Phantom of the Opera, and then all of a sudden Evita just comes in, and you'd be like,
Scotrick, you're making me think of a gigantic crossover team-up event of all my musical characters together. Wouldn't you like to see Jesus Christ Superstar meet Joseph of Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat fame? Old and New Testament blending together.
Both Testaments.
Singing a song like, I don't know, Happy Birthday. Maybe it's someone's birthday.
I don't know if you can get the right happy birthday.
I don't
Those old ladies, they keep it.
Mildred and Patty Hill, those two bitches. Stingy bitches, that's what they are.
Well, like, you know, because a lot of your musicals have had birthday scenes in them.
Yes.
You know,
Almost all.
The Phantom of the Opera was given a special birthday cake by all the members of the opera.
Scott, may I make a confession?
Yes, please do. This is the place you can do that.
I don't want to write songs anymore. It's very difficult. You have to rhyme things. And then you have to compose
the worst part of
melody.
writing songs.
I just want to buy songs that already exist and write a flimsy plot around them, like people do with those jukebox musicals.
Well, maybe you could do something with, like, say, a song like It's Hot in Her.
So take off all your clothes?
Yes, of course.
Maybe
Evita takes off all her clothes.
Oh, what if she does?
That would be a great mashup musical, is all of your characters singing songs from today.
Yes.
Modern hits.
The Phantom, Evita, a cat.
One of the Jellicle cats.
One of the Jellicle cats. Not dear old Grisabella.
What about a
Glamourpuss?
What about a Glamourpuss? Yeah, could a Glamourpuss ever drop by?
I feel some things are sacred, dear boy. I couldn't possibly have a Glamourpuss singing contemporary songs.
Is that the only thing that's sacred in your oeuvre?
Yes, I suppose so.
Just that one Glamourpuss?
That's what passes for religion for me these days. I worship at the altar of the Glamourpuss.
All right. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Dave.
You're welcome. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Am I welcome?
You are quite welcome.
You are also welcome.
You are more than welcome.
We're both welcome.
Welcomings.
Oh.
I'm afraid, though, it's time to move on to another award.
Oh, what a ghastly nightmare.
This is the award for Best Song. Now, we have had several songs on the show over the past year, and people have come by and been gracious enough to provide us with musical performances, exclusive musical performances, and we are here to determine the best song. And you may be wondering, why am I over-describing this? And that's merely because I'm looking for the nominees.
Oh! Behind the scenes!
The nominees were...
Wait, who is this gentleman?
Who's this now?
Announce yourself!
Hey, Scott, and Sir... Andrew
Dame
Weber.
Sir.
Dame Sir.
Please.
Thomas Lennon from Reno 911.
From Reno 911 and the State and
all that
Viva
other stuff.
Variety?
Thanks for throwing out the middle slice of
Well, you guys
Neapolitan
are
ice
getting
cream
back
that
together.
sometimes gets left in the icebox
We
all
broke the
weekend.
news about your reunion on this very
Yes,
program.
we did.
Oh, yes.
On the desk.
San Francisco Sketchual Festival.
Sketchual Festival, yes.
You were there last year. That was your
Indeed,
first
I
appearance
was.
on this program.
Oh, we had a dear old time.
Bonus
didn't
episode
we?
2.
Bonus episode 2. One was Garfunkel and Oates.
Yes, well, I have them right in front of me.
Great, let's hear the rest of them.
Okay. I'm not sure why you're chiming in on this when I have them right in front of me.
I'm testing my brain.
It's exciting.
That'll,
Brain teaser.
That'll make sure that you don't get Alzheimer's in the future.
Also, don't drink out of those cans.
Yeah. All right, we have
the aluminium.
Or don't use any deodorant is the other one.
None, I don't. All natural.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
It's me.
I was wondering what that was.
No,
okay.
it's me.
I
That's
thought
sort
there
of
was
Tom's of Maine.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought there was a pot dispensary next door.
Nope.
No, that's just natural.
It's my pits.
It's natural pits.
Have you ever thought to do a musical about armpits?
Only every day.
All right, the nominees for Best Song are Weirder Scott with Halo. I realized I should have nominated Hello. That's a far better entry. That got almost no votes. Let's see. The Monster Fuck song from our Halloween Halloween episode. We have Lil Gary's I'm Not Food. Steel Panther's I Want It That Way. And Garfunkel and Oates, they covered a Weird Al song to his face. They covered One More Minute. A lot of times you don't get to cover a song to someone's face.
What cheek.
At someone.
How dare they?
I'm going to cover your song at you.
Oh, it simply isn't done.
But they did it, so... The winner is Weirder Scott with Halo. No, that's of course not true. Of course, Tom Lennon.
Of course not. That song was terrible.
It's actually my second cousin, Little Gary, I believe, right?
Lil Gary is the winner. Lil Gary, I'm Not Food, with 40% of the vote, is the winner.
Wow, that's really not that much percent of the vote. I thought it was slightly higher.
No, considering everyone else.
Well, no, I understand.
Everyone else is in the tens, so.
Oh, so there you go. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so take that, Garfunkel.
Yeah, that's 4 times as many votes as anyone else.
That's a lot, you know.
So,
but I have breaking.
Little Gary, let's explain Little Gary, because this is a lot of
Little
people's
Gary,
first.
Okay, if you don't know
time
about Little
listening to
Gary,
the show.
Little Gary is my second cousin.
Yes.
Little Gary is about 23 inches tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's in between a midget and mini-me.
Exactly. He is a great guy. He has a couple of health problems.
Yeah. Couple is
couple.
putting it lightly.
He's a guy who's been, he's a small guy. So like, he gets trampled more than a lot of people.
Yeah.
He gets
more than most.
Yeah, more than most
To
people.
block one of his arteries, all he really has to do is bend over.
Right.
Just
He
crimps
sometimes
it.
has to breathe out of his eyeballs because he's so messed up. He's been on fire probably more than almost anybody. I would say take all the people you know that have been on fire for a while.
Combine them. Divide it by 0.
Yeah, you don't have to divide it. He's been on fire more.
Divided by 1, I should say.
The little dude catches on fire a lot.
Yeah.
You want to play the song first? And then
Yeah, we should play the song. Basically, he came by the show in a recent episode, and he had been having some troubles recently with people
think
he met.
he's food. Because he is pretty small.
Now, see, this all makes more sense to me than this Zach Galifianakis. Still, I don't get it.
It is the beard, by the way.
It's just a beard. He's got a beard.
But a really amazing, a really thick, full, bushy beard.
I take nothing from that beard.
It works hard to be where
It's prodigious.
It is distended and bushy. So
I got a telegram, and it seems
from Western Union.
Yeah, I got a Western Union telegram.
Did it arrive in a time machine?
It came. You can still get them. It came. This guy, and here's the thing.
This guy? Wait, which guy?
You know that little Gary had been doing rodeos for the poor.
Yeah, heavily established. He's doing rodeos for the poor, not to
then
benefit the poor.
Then he found out later
but
all rodeos are for poor people.
Yeah.
Rich people don't go to rodeos.
Yeah.
Then he had also been working as a freelance piñata in Ciudad Juarez. This is something.
Did we know that?
No, this was news to me, and everybody on my mom's side of the family has been pretty upset by
How
this.
does one work as a freelance piñata?
Here's the thing: not many people. You and I couldn't probably do it. We're not 23 inches tall, and we don't look like a burned old little log. So he was working as a freelance. They're so poor in Ciudad Juarez. You know, the drug cartels have taken over 100%.
Oh, of course, yeah, we know that.
They rule the city. So what little Gary was doing.
You're really breaking up on it. Boy, you are getting so emotional.
Would you like a tissue?
Yeah, I will take one. Thanks.
Would you like another?
I would.
They're very thin.
Boy, these are really, really thin.
You might want to invest in some 2-ply tissue.
I'll take the
Take
box.
my handkerchief.
So, little Gary had been, working as a freelance. It's cheap. Here's the thing. People down there, because the drug cartels can't afford a piñata they're not going to use more than one time. Do you understand me? So what little Gary was doing is he would, for a fee, a nominal fee, you
Makes
could
sense.
hang him in your backyard for a party, and you could fill up his shirt and slacks with candy, and then children, of course, would get out broomsticks and they would whack until the candy.
Because they don't play baseball down there, so there are no baseball bats to whack a piñata with.
That might be what happened, and apparently
they do clean their houses.
He had a long weekend, and I guess he did a couple quinceañeras in a row. And
this is difficult.
It's hard for me to get through. He had done a couple quinceañeras, so and he's making $2 or $3 probably US dollars per quinceañera. Where
it's interesting, one would think that quinceañera would be a time that a young girl would want to grow out of piñatas.
No, these girls, not only that, but they're strong and they've got the bloodlust, and they see this is a living piñata, and I think they get this Latin bloodlust, and they look in his eyes and they see fear.
Yeah, they're very fiery.
I've seen that on Modern Family.
There's a little bit of blood in the water, so they realize, oh, this piñata's somewhat alive, and they went to town.
Where does the candy come out of?
His shirts and pants.
Oh, okay.
And I guess his socks. But basically what's happening then is you gotta understand, he's not padded, he's not a stunt man.
No.
He's not a professional actor.
He's just a little fellow stuffed with candy.
He's a little fellow whose clothes are stuffed with candy. So, he did not survive his last quinceañera.
No, this is horrible news! I cannot believe what you have just said, Thomas Lennon.
Little Gary, he fought for a long time. He held on and he fought. Because he's a fighter. You know he's a fighter.
No!
But little Gary, I am so sad to say.
Oh, no. No! Not
Little Gary has gone on to his reward. And I like to think for me and for my mom's entire side of the family.
You don't get to do this!
I like to think for my mom's entire...
You don't get to come on and do
this?
My mom's whole side
Not
of the family.
at the end of the year.
I just hope
Not
that
in a time of celebration. You don't get to do this, Tom
I just
Lennon.
hope that he's in a better place. And I'll be honest, if you consider that the place he was in was tied to a tree in a backyard in Ciudad Juarez, being whacked with poles for a quinceañera, any place he's in is better, really.
Poor little Gerald.
Half of the fans will be so upset.
But I want to, in honor of him winning this award, I wanted to play "I'm Not Food for You" the way
lovely.
the way he would want to.
This
to be remembered.
makes it all better. Actually,
I thought I would tribute.
I don't feel bad at all anymore.
A very small, unfortunately dead, badly burned, frequently partially trampled friend.
Yes,
little Gary, and the song is called "I'm Not Food."
Comedy Death Ray.
I see you looking at me. You look pretty hungry. I need to let you know that I'm not candy or a piece of beef jerky. I know I'm kind of little, barely up to your knee, but I'm not a Skittle or a leg of small turkey. I'm not that little. I can tell that you're in the mood, and I look like I would taste pretty good. But I am not food. I'm not a French fry. I am not food. I am a guy. I am not food. I am not a French fry. I am not food. I am a guy. I'm not food. I swear to God I'm not food. Hey, quit letting your dog lick me. I'm also not a dog toy either. Oh God, get your dog off of me. I swear to God, put me down. I'm not food. I swear to God, I'm not food. I swear to God, I am not food. I'm not taffy either. Tell your friend to put me down. I won't fit in your mouth. Please don't even try. I'm not fun to chew. I swear to God, I am a guy. Oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, put me down. I cannot breathe, put me down. I have to go to the bathroom. I swear to God, I have to go to the bathroom. I am not food, I am a guy. Comedy Death Ray, downtown Franklin. That one's going out to Little Gary, wherever he is. Wherever he is, buddy.
Thomas Lennon from Reno 911. I'm Not Food, Unplugged. Yes, Dame Sir. Do you want to buy that song?
I must ask for the return of my handkerchief, as I have been so moved. Dominic, the song you have just sung is a fitting eulogy for little Gerald, and I do hope he is enjoying his reward.
I'm going now,
in the
too.
great beyond.
When you cry,
I'm going.
I hear the resemblance.
I'm going. He's on my mother's side.
I hope that he is resting comfortably in hell.
In fairness, it would probably not faze him. If you've been partially or even fully trampled
and on fire that much, he's probably
much,
pretty comfortable.
He probably is. Honestly, he's probably
stands to reason.
I hope that
they might put him in charge of like a bolgia or what do you call those in hell?
A bolgia.
Yeah.
I hope that he gains a few inches, in the afterlife.
Could you imagine a taller little Gerald?
Then again, maybe I hope that he doesn't, because I can't imagine it.
Scottrick, if a man's reach does not exceed his grasp, how is he better than the common ape?
Yes, that is so true.
I know. You're welcome.
Well, Tom, thank you so much for coming by and accepting this award in his
thank you.
to celebrate
It's
his
legacy. It's
legacy.
been a hard time for everybody.
He will no longer be
outside
on the
whole
show. I know that disappoints a percentage of the audience. He will no longer be on Comedy Death Ray.
He did his best.
He did
his best.
He was supposed to be here every week. He was supposed to be our announcer every single week, and he did his best.
God,
but
he got
only
trampled a lot.
Yeah.
And God, he got burned a lot.
He only made one or two or three appearances this
And
year.
he also got pinned and stuck under things that would never happen to you and me. So
That is true.
Well, good on him.
What an uncharmed life he led.
Yeah. Well, Tom, thank you so much
A pleasure,
for dropping
a
by.
pleasure.
We'll see you later, Tom. Thanks.
A pleasure.
Well, it is time now for our final award of the show. That is right. Best episode. Best episode of the year.
Scottrick, I hope you don't mind my sticking around.
Please do. I would
This
love
final episode.
I would love to give this award out in tandem with you.
Oh, it would be my great honor, sir.
I would love to be either arm in arm or hand in hand, something like that, while we give out this award. Is that possible at all?
Let us link legs at the knee.
Right. Can we do my left and your right?
Absolutely.
All right. That is my choice.
It's logical.
All right. I'll just say what the winner is. There's far too many of these. All right. The winner of Best Episode of the Year is our anniversary episode, episode 51, with 17.6% of the votes.
Hurrah!
This was the episode we did in May, I believe. It was. It marked our 1-year anniversary on the air.
Anniversary.
Everyone dropped by. We had, James Adomian, Tig Notaro, Jerry Minor, Nick Kroll, Rich Fulcher, Seth Morris, Tom Lennon. Also, a man by the name of Paul F. Tompkins dropped by, or at least he called in.
Will.
It's a great episode. If you want to find a great in on the show and a great place to start listening to the show, that is one that you can go back on. Go to earwolf.com, and of course, and you can search through any episode, search through our performers, search through all of our shows. We have a blog, everything on there, and you'll be able to find episode 51 really easily, or get that on iTunes, wherever you like. And wow, what a great episode, huh? Did you listen to it?
I listen to every single second of it, as I do every single week, more or less.
Do you listen 3 times like Ice-T does?
I listen 4 times.
What the?
I listen when it comes out. I listen while I'm driving to my studio, where I write my musicals. I listen while I'm doing laundry, as everyone does. And I also listen in the shower, in the bath. I take hour-long showers, and sometimes hour and a half if the episode goes longer.
The hour of shower, you call
yes,
it.
the showering, the bathing itself takes place in the space of 5 minutes.
You're clean, yeah. Most people are clean.
Then I just stand there,
enjoying the heat,
letting the water go cold.
Yeah, it's a lot like being standing in the rain naked.
Yes, and I can't really hear it over the rushing of the water, so I'm sorry if I'm missing some of the finer points of your episode.
Well, it's the 4th time you've listened. I'm sure
Indeed.
you're letting it wash over you, much like the shower itself.
It's almost as if now I'm feeling it, as opposed to listening.
Like it's emotions and rather than actual information.
Yes, Scottrick, you've done it.
It surprises me that you do your own laundry. Did Sarah Brightman do that for you? When
No.
you were
I supervised the laundry being done.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my servants.
Truck?
Was that a truck that needed to get someone out of the way?
Well, episode 51, what are your, reminisce for us? What were your favorite parts?
Are you addressing the episode?
Yes.
Hello, talk to episode. Hello, I'm the episode number 51.
I'm addressing Jeremy Piven. He's
Jeremy Piven.
Where? No, Dame Sir, please. What were some of your favorite moments on episode?
Well, I enjoyed calling in from the MetLife blimp in the company of Ice and Tea and John C. Reilly. I enjoyed warning people about the impending threat of Sir Richard Branson's weaponized balloons.
Forgot about that.
And then I enjoyed hanging up and ending the phone call.
Yes, because then you can get on with the rest of your goddamn life.
Indeed, you've hit on the very thing.
Well, speaking of getting
What
on...
were your favorite parts, Scottrick? No one ever asks the host, do they?
No one ever asks me any questions.
What do you like about Comedy Death Ray Radio?
You know what I like? I like I like expressing myself through art.
There we go.
Yep.
Well done.
Thank you. Well, speaking of getting on with our goddamn lives, that is all we have for the program. Listen to episode 51 at your leisure. And thank you so much. This has been a fantastic year, and I really love doing the show. And oh, wait a minute. We have someone on the hotline here. Hi, who is this? What the... What under God's green earth by the cloven hooves of Pan? Who is this?
I was able to knock this telephone off the grill. I'm in CDR wallet. I'm trapped under a child's pool.
You're trapped under a child's pool? Little Gary, it's great to hear you're alive, but you're trapped? You need help?
I'll be back. Don't give up on me. Don't you give up on me, Matt Aukerman. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was exciting. Paul, what do you think about that?
Did you understand any of it?
I understood child's pool and he'll be back.
That's what I got too.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'm back, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Hi, Paul.
You're welcome. Hello, Scott.
Well, that is our show. And one last time, we want to say, what's up, hot dog? Thanks. Bye-bye.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Aukerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com. The Wolf Day.